If you've looked at a top 10 upcoming games list anytime over the last few years, you've undoubtedly seen a preview of an enigmatic new shooter called Witchfire. For a long time, we didn't know what it would actually be beyond that, but luckily, it recently went into early access and presents as a roguelike FPS hybrid, with massive throwbacks to classic shooter design, as well as integrating persistent RPG mechanics. This is of course right up my alley, so I pulled the trigger immediately, but you may be wondering whether it's for you. Today, we'll hopefully put that to rest with this early gameplay feature walkthrough, so let's get straight into it. This game was made by a small independent team of 12 people. Thank you for supporting us. That is absolutely insane if that's true. What a mammoth job.
A war rages between the witches and the remnants of humanity ruled by the church. Despite the numbers advantage, the church and its armies keep losing territories to witches and their foul magic. In a distant land controlled by one of the witches, papal scouts discover a wreckage of a ship that had been lost for several centuries. It carried a valuable artifact, one that could change the course of the conflict. Only witch hunters called prayers can face a witch and live. You are one of them, anointed by the Pope himself to recover the artifact.
You know it's going to be a good game when you look more evil than most of the monsters.
After a long and arduous journey, low on witchfire that gives you unnatural powers, and with most of your belongings lost, you arrive at the destination.
And what a destination it is. Unreal Engine 4, in case you're wondering. Not Unreal Engine 5, but it's astounding what they've managed to do with it. So, you have a dash control, which I've rebound to shift. There is... Oh, you can crouch while running to slide. That's interesting. I've never done that before. Maybe while sprinting. So, control to sprint in my case, and then... Okay. So as you can see in the bottom left corner, there's a stamina bar that kind of controls how much you can dash, controls how much you can double jump in this case as well. And here at the very beginning, it seems we have a tutorial we can stand on, teach us the basics of combat. We won't go through that here because we'll talk through it as we get into the actual game, but just so you know, there is a revenant here that infinitely respawns. You can test out your weapons on. In this case, unfortunately, we just have the hand cannon. So let's check out the rest of our home base here. M, we get the map of the area. So this is the portal which starts the missions. We have the apothecary, the ascension shrine, which is essentially where you level up. That's the permanent boost that you get. The gun room, where you mess with the guns, level them up. And the workshop mirror, which is a cool mechanic where you commune with the Vatican to get new weapons. We've got some Angelica where we can brew some potions, I guess. Here we go. 5 out of 30. I imagine these are persistent to some degree. This is what we launch into the missions with. So bear in mind, this is a roguelike, so every time you launch into an instance, a lot of things start again from scratch. We'll talk through as we get into it. An impressive looking game, isn't it? So here we have our Ascension Shrine. Nice Da Vinci-esque diagram. So we have Vitality here, Healing, Endurance, Witchery, Metanoia, which I don't really know what bonus Witchfire does at the very moment, and then Luck, which affects certain aspects of the instance that you're in. But Endurance is essentially how far you dash, how much stamina you have, Healing is how much you heal with a healing elixir, and Vitality is your max amount of HP, which you'll very quickly realize one must boost very quickly. Over here we have the Vatican Mirror. You can't recall how to use this, required level 3, so we have to go into an instance and get familiarized with the game first. But over here, we have our gear. So, right click, shows you the base parameters, and under Mysteria, Unknown Power to unveil, kill 25 enemies. So, let us see what that's all about as we look at our glorious holy visage here. I really feel like an emissary of the Pope, don't you? Quite the game. Kind of like Grim Dawn, you know, if you look more evil than the enemies, it's all right from there, you know? all is right with the world. So this is where we start a new expedition, the portal. Scarlet Coast is all that is available. Can't travel there now. I think a few of these areas are still in development. Bear in mind, this is an early access title. So in order to get through the Scarlet Coast, we have to, let's see, you can see the shipwrecks of the flotilla and the beach darkened by the survivors' blood. Farther away, a small fishing village that looks abandoned and an old quarry, low witch defenses. Now, we have to kill the witch's familiar or acquire resources and escape back to the Hermitorium. The Hermitorium being where we are right now. So let's get into it, see what the game's about. Okay, so in the expedition, we find and kill the witch's familiar, the most powerful enemy in the area, or we gather some witchfire and treasures and use portals to escape back to the Hermitorium, level up, research, upgrade our gear, and come back stronger. The choice is ours. M opens the map. We get a bunch of randomly seeding events in the game area. So if you've ever played an open world in Destiny, I guess you would have an idea of what this is about. Dangerous areas populated with monsters, ammo chests, very dangerous area, which we are nowhere near equipped enough to handle. What do we have here? An itinerant portal. What's this? A dormant portal. Fascinating. Interesting. So we have different escape routes essentially, because you can see our main portal, if I can highlight it. Apparently not. Our main portal will close in time. We won't be able to use it to get back. And this up here, we'll be keeping a wide berth from, because this is the big daddy, the witch's first familiar. We are not ready for this. So let's tackle this little village, see if we can get some loot. The mouse sensitivity for me is a bit glitchy at the start. There we go. It's better. Starts off too low. And make sure to set up your controls to your needs. I'll be doing a beginner's guide for this very, very shortly. So make sure to join us as a subscriber if you haven't already, so you don't miss that. We'll be showing you how to bind the mouse up and mouse down to the primary and secondary, which is something that you can't actually do from within the game. You need to back the config file. So here we go, our first enemy. All right. So headshots are all about it. If you've ever played... Wow, okay. That's a good shot. If you've ever played Destiny, if you love... How are these guys this good at aiming? If you've ever used the Sunshot, or love it as much as I do, this is going to feel very familiar to you with the revolver. So, it's all about the ADS and the headshots. Get more damage for headshots. So the general idea is that you're going to clear these areas that are populated with enemies, and once you clear a certain amount of them as they spawn in, they should drop a crystal for us. You can see I'm judiciously using the old shift command, which I've bound to shift. It's the dash. You can think of it, because this has such strong Souls-like elements, you can almost think of it as your iframe evade, but the first person equivalent of it. If you've ever played Shadow Warrior, the new one, that's basically what it plays like. It's like a combination of Shadow Warrior, like a classic style shooter, with Destiny's gunplay, like really satisfying gunplay, really, really juicy. And maybe the movement of something like Painkiller, which should come as no surprise, because these devs actually, or one of these devs created Painkiller, or was a part of the Painkiller team anyway. There we go. We take the crystal and we have our arcana. So this is where the roguelike element comes in, where you get to choose a bunch of different modifiers, if you will, for this instance, which will remain in effect until we despawn. So you have firepower boost and more stamina, both very useful. We'll go for the firepower boost because this revolver really needs some extra juice. If you remember, there was a chest that we ran into here. I don't believe has appeared on the map, so let us test that out. But in the meantime, we can marvel at how great the game looks. Would you ever believe that this is Unreal Engine 4 rather than 5? Oh, I've opened it already. Fair enough. Good memory. So we have an ammo chest there, which I don't need yet. So let's clear this next area up here, another village. Sometimes we can encounter, I believe, chests over in yonder region, but not this time. You can see there's a lot of traversing around empty areas. Now, the fall-off damage on the revolver is insane. It's just terrible. You have to be within range for this to work. This is definitely the kind of game where you've got to get your mouse settings just right. This is some proper old school shooter. Just headshots of life, you know? Once I level this build a little bit more, we'll do a complete beginner's guide for you guys to help you through, avoid some of the pitfalls I've run into. Come on, no! So, melee might not be quite as potent as it is in Destiny, but it still has its thing. So if they get within range and you don't have a shotgun to finish them off, you can do one of these. Strategic jab to the jaw. Whoa. They really like to spawn them at you, so you got to be ready. Okay, there's Vault. Witchfire in this area coagulates to a crystal, and we have crystallized Witchfire too. So Witchfire, let's actually go through this first. Live wire. Really increase weapon damage after any damage is taken. Yeah, I would go... I'm going to go for more stamina. Or not. Or not. Apparently I need more feathers for this, so the currency is the white feathers. Okay, so these. What are these? We're looking at tiny Witchfire splinters, or splinters, not splinters, shards, splinters, and chunks of various sizes. Witchfire is the currency with which you level up. These unlock various chests throughout the world, and these are just health potions essentially. So that's what we're largely dealing with. And as you can see, we've got a bit of Witchfire here. We'll be able to level up once we eventually go back to our holy sanctum. So for now, we seem to be okay. I'm going to head up there and grab some ammo for us. What you want to do very quickly is get to level 3 so you can use the mirror. The mirror will allow you to basically create weapons. Something that isn't just a lone revolver. Believe me, is very useful. But I want to take down 25 enemies so I can unlock the special aspect of this. Let me quickly see before we engage these guys. Oh, it's up there, isn't it? I may not have enough ammo to take these guys out. I do not want to take that risk, ladies and gents. There's a lot of traversing through somewhat empty environments as well. Does not appear to be randomly generated environments. Question, isn't it? Is it here? No, it's not. Probably be a bit too difficult to get up there, actually, so we'll risk it. We will risk it. We will risk it. Gotta watch out with swordsmen. They are terrible early on. They'll just charge you and take out so much of your HP. Like that. How great do they look though, seriously. Make sure he didn't spawn behind me. The first thing I normally go for is a sniper rifle so I can engage at range. You get no backup in this game. Once again, oh man. So as you can see, really mess you up, the swordsman. Oh man. All it takes is one to get it started. Very Souls-like in that way. Really just mess you up. Just as we run out of ammo too. Dear Lord. Oh no. Okay. And that's 0 ammo. Alright. Boy, the last thing I need is a fire rate boost. It's alright. I think what we'll do, I feel like we have enough. So if we go to the dormant portal, oof, I'm tempted. I need that chest. Oh wait, maybe could be a platforming section, gents. Why yes, I do. No. Oh, yes, platforming. All right, it's a platforming game too. So, I mean, like, it's okay. There's the chest. Alright, we're good. We can keep going. I'm a little concerned that I might not make my next engagement. Those swordsmen really did a number on me here, but I'm going to avoid this guy. Do not want any of that. We could try to go for the dormant portal, giving the witch's baddie a wide berth. I think go back. Going back would be a good idea, I believe. Let's see what we have. A bit of this, bit of Witchfire, yeah. That should get us to level 3, and then we can start crafting our first weapon. So you want to be strategic, don't get greedy. You know? Souls-like in the way that you definitely don't want to get greedy. Remember, you are very weak early on. You want to make sure that you stay mindful of that. Also, these areas will get populated with way more exciting events as you work your way through the game. I know I keep saying this, but it's just such a lovely looking game, and they make it very easy early on, so the portals aren't going to cause much of an issue. So, 37 kills, should be able to upgrade our revolver, and a bunch of cash. Alright. I'm not actually sure if those crystals and shards immediately turn into... No, they don't. So you can vaporize this before you go through the portal for even more Witchfire. It's something I probably should have done, but I would never give myself extra points for intellect, so we'll use what we have. Alright, hit points, definitely. 2 on HP. Perfect. And I would say... stamina, maybe? No, healing is pretty important too, but we want stamina as well. Okay, that gets us to level 4, which is beautiful. Exactly what we want. This way, we can begin with our sniper rifle. We'll do the sniper rifle. Can't do a demonic weapon yet. As you can see here, you have light spells, heavy spells, magical items, which are still locked off to us for the time being. Arcana to the pool. I'm not quite sure what that is. I'm guessing it's mana or casting spells. Second Mysterium Incantation helps you level up your weapons beyond a certain point, and all of this is unavailable. Now I believe that they're still working on this because it's early access. That is my guess anyway. So we have another hand cannon here, close range. Let's go for a light spell. Light spell and long range weapon. They're the two things we really need. And let's upgrade our revolver. See what we can do with it. Unveil Mysterium. Reloading grants 1 charged bullet for each critical hit before the reload. Charged bullets deal increased damage. Interesting. So the more crits you pull, essentially the more headshots you do, the more damage your gun does in the subsequent reload. So aim for the face. Always aim for the face. Alright, so we're coming back a little bit stronger. Let's see what the witch has for us this time. I'm excited to actually move on to the new weapon. Might even fast forward you guys if this doesn't get particularly exciting. Witchfire at risk, healing elixirs. Okay, so we get 1 more healing elixir. And 2 workshop research, which is letting you know how much research we're doing while we're in this mission. Interesting. I think it's time-based. I think it's the more time that you spend in the instance, the more the research progresses. We'll take a look and confirm it. Okay, now we're spawning from where we last came in, so... Dangerous area. A curious object can be seen in the distance. Whatever it is, there's always a chance it might turn out useful in your one-man crusades. You can already see we've got some more interesting stuff beginning to spawn around us as we level up. Double jump. Such a classic mechanic. I believe, yes. The treacherous wisp wants you to follow it. Alright, treacherous wisp, lead on. Is there anything in this game that isn't treacherous? Everything is somehow perverse or blasphemous. I feel like I'm playing through a black metal game. Oh god. Alright, well, there's my reload. I thought I'd staggered him with that. That's not fair. Oh wait. It does that whole Souls-like thing where it just spawns enemies all around you. It's quite a thing. Okay, dissipated. That's good. Ah, they dissipate with it. That's nice. Thanks, Wisp. Got a few cool things, but I could have gone without the damage there. So, yeah, that's fun. basically you have a small chance that those elixirs will drop from corpses. Okay, covered this. I don't want to go to I don't want to go to the familiar. We are not ready for this yet, gents, at all. Man, just my kingdom for some DPS. Seriously. Yeah, the trick early on is just the lack of, oh my god, the lack of mag size and just the length of reloading, so it's very, very drudgy. Very drudgy early on. You can actually use environmental elements. I'm just silly. Okay. You can see those guys throw some AoE projectiles, little grenades. Come around this way, we can use the environmental element. Huh? No? Maybe? Come on. Ah, no. Let me demo it. Let me demo it. Damn it. Oh, dear God. So, weapons are definitely something you want to upgrade ASAP. It's just... dear God. So in the early game, it's a proper dick, as you can see. It's just kind of throwing somewhat unfair elements at you that you aren't quite equipped to handle. Now, there's someone else around here. There's a crystal should have spawned for clearing the area, but it hath not. No healing, unfortunately, and no crystal after all that. A little frustrating. No, nothing here. So sometimes they can spawn in very odd places. And apparently I end up unable to finish this. Wow, okay. Well. So, you know, it's still early access. This could actually be a bug. I may just move on from here. It's a shame that I lost so much HP to this. Here, we have another one of these. Another treacherous wisp. Feels like a world event in Destiny, except you're doing it entirely by yourself. Here we go. Gonna be a dick and spawn guys all around us. Can't afford to lose the wisp, unfortunately. Oh no. Is the wisp going to help me respawn this missing enemy here? That would be great. Okay. So, I must say I'm somewhat tempted to exit stage left right now, given the way that this is all going. So, let's see, how's the workshop coming along? Got the light spell, long range weapon is almost done. Alright, so we need to spend a bit more time here, and then we can get our weapons. Really use that crystal. Wait, why did that say collect? Oh, that's the healing herb. There you go, it's next to the tree. Who'd have known? Not I. Okay, so another area loaded with enemies. This is going to be very interesting. Charge bullet to the rescue. So much drop off. You have to get really close with the hand cannon. Does good damage when you've got the charged bullet thing going on, but... you reach the state of battle focus, the veil of reality becomes thin. Cool. That sounds like a good thing. I'm gonna have to really hide a lot. Use the terrain to my advantage here. I don't have much HP. Or am I able to engage at range? You can see you're really fighting. Rather than fighting the enemies, you are fighting your own weaponry early on. All about them headshots. Get your flicks on deck. I was so hoping that'd be a health elixir. Really like using a bad sunshot. Or, well, basically any of the revolvers in Destiny. I did miss this. I haven't played Destiny in a while because it's quite exploitative. I was going to say these days, but it kind of has been since day dot. Unfreeze enemies are damaged for part of their maximum health and fast reload. Yes. My god, yes. Let's try it out. Oh, my soul. Just give me some health and we're in business. So we have ammo back behind us somewhere. If I can jump down there. Is there fall damage? Am I going to find out the hard way? Directly ahead of me, apparently. Come upon a solid metal chest that prey is used to store ammunition. Great. I just wish I had something to use demonic ammo with. It's one of the weapons you have to create. So, in the workshop, it seems both of our things are ready for us, which means that we need to find a way back home. And it appears that that's probably going to be the easiest way. We definitely don't want to go through here. Big baddies are there. We'll loop back around. A bit closer to the familiar than I would like, but that's life. So one of the caveats of this game at this point is that when you backtrack, you're just backtracking through a lot of empty areas. In which case it's great that you have this sprint. It's very classic 90s speed sprint, but it's still, it can feel a bit long in the tooth, constantly backtracking through areas that don't have anyone in them. Is it him? Was it him? Am I going to finally get my well-deserved reward from this area? That someone was off to my left. I get ganged up on, oh my god. Ah, there we go. Ah, I like a happy ending. Lasting element. Elemental status effects on enemies last longer. Fortunately, I've got none of those. Weakened enemies. Enemies have less health. Yes, let's go with that. 10%. Oh, a mighty 10%. Wow. Let's call that life-changing. Around. I'm gonna go. Yeah. Let's scope the familiar, ladies and gents. Let's see what the witch's henchman's all about. I really don't want to, but apparently this is my lot in life. Cool looking area. Okay, there's a chest there. Gonna chill. Nice and easy. Gonna go real easy. Yep, crystallized witchfire. Yep, go real easy again. Real easy. Don't put me into a cutscene, please. Okay, I'm gonna bail. I'm gonna run like a sissy in the opposite direction. Okay, not gonna get that. And we're just gonna go for that portal down there. Interesting. Nice little lair hideout thing, very Warcraft looking. I'm guessing this is the way through. Now we're going to have to fight another group of enemies. Two groups of enemies. Lovely. Dangerous area. Two dangerous areas rolled into the one. Seemingly randomly spawning chests. And no health. This game is really stingy when it comes to health. So you really want to increase your HP pool. What is that? Ooh. Protected by a Calamity Hex, this remnant of the old age radiates with black magic. If you decide to pick it up, its power might bring unknown dangers upon you. The risk is small. Shall we risk it? Let's risk it. Alright. As you can see, that's where the luck stat comes into it, whether you get cursed or not. I mean, I'm appreciating the feathers, and in case you want to know what the feathers are, you can come back and spend them on Arcana. It's the Roguelite currency. So, none of these are at all useful to us. So we have to just go down and pray we can unlock this portal before we get gang rush from all sides. And that is a spirit. And that spirit will lead me to things. Often to enemies, but sometimes to loot. 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 Take me to loot. Oh, there it is. Oh no. Oof. Nah. Not this time, spirit. I'm gonna come back with actual weapons and do this. Alright, there's too much to lose. So it's a risk-reward thing, right? It's all about are you going to be that guy? Are you gonna get greedy? Or are you gonna take your, 7 Witchfire chunks and 5 shards and 1 splinter and your papal treasure and add it to your Witchfire? Because you can lose all of it. If you do, and you die, one of the issues you can run into is that, well, I mean, you can reclaim it, you can find your corpse, but then you risk, losing everything. So, let's consume the entire stack. Again, so as you can see, tons of Witchfire because of that. I'm expecting to get out. Hope. Nobody bomb rushes me. Come on, game. Be kind. Be kind. Be kind. Okay. Successful run, ladies and gents. Look at that. 2 events, 7 chests, 13,000 Witchfire, and 2 weapon and a spell. What a success. So it's really about portion sizing, right? You really have to choose how much you want to bite off. In this, we already know what we really need is tons and tons of HP. I'm going to do 2 more HP. I'm going to do, 127, and then more healing. Healing is critical. Get absolutely no potions in the mission. Let's get our new weapons. I'm excited. What are they going to be? Long range weapon, claim. All-Seeing Eye, bolt action rifle. Critical hits poison or wound all enemies inside the All-Seeing Eye. I have no idea what that means, but I'll take it. Light spell. Shockwave. A shockwave that stuns nearby minor enemies and exhausted major ones. Great. Let's equip some stuff. Now, can I equip it here instead? I can! I wasn't able to do this last time. It's crazy. Okay, great. So Hunger will go in the second slot. That will go in the main slot. And we've got a Shockwave spell. We can knock people down with. Get some Jedi powers going. So, okay. Second Mysterium Incantation. And we need to kill some enemies with the All-Seeing Eye. So let's get to that. But before we do, we want to make sure that we begin a new research project. Going to be a demonic weapon, thank you very much. And the second Mysterium Incantation, I believe. Great. 2 max. And here's our new weapon. Bolt action rifle. So now we can actually do medium range engagements. And every time you come back, you can go a little bit deeper in. Don't take that out of context, please. Sulfur in the air and iron on your tongue. The evil was on the move while you were gone, which means that everything has rejigged. Oh no. Seriously? You launched me into an extremely dangerous area? Look, at least there's not much to lose, so we can see what an extremely dangerous area looks like. Because there's no way around it. So this is the whole RNG element of the game. Sometimes you're on RNG's side, sometimes he doesn't love you. But pretty slow firing little thing, slow moving thing too. Kind of frustrating in some ways. Definitely need to upgrade the weapons more. Feels great to have a weapon on the swap though. This is an extremely dangerous area. I don't know how they define that from the rest of them. They all feel pretty dangerous to me, personally. Use a nice reticle on this thing, but right. L's to the yeah. Oh no. This is it, isn't it? When the ground shakes, that's when I'm screwed. Yep, that's not good. This thing does way more damage. Please reload. I could use that reload mod now. You really have to use the environment to your advantage, at least early on. Not sure how far this scales or how powerful you become in the end, but wow, it actually seems like a flashbang, isn't it? Like a mystical flashbang. They're such dicks. I kind of love it and hate it at the same time. That's how you know it's a successful roguelike, or rather Soulslike. It slowly turns you into one of those guys that visits dominatrixes and just gets her to tie him up and just like tell him his, you know, junk's small. I feel like that's the relationship you end up having with life after playing games like this enough. Wait, what am I doing? Did I? Did I do it? I did it! I did it! Quite poorly, with low skill, but I did it. Three headshots to take them out, man. Like, be kind. Oh no. So I really need to get into the rhythm of using my stamina a lot more. Oh yeah, we should use our spell. So there we are. Just staggers this guy, and then you can do your thing with him. Okay, so that was an extremely dangerous area. I don't really know what that's all about. Increased non-critical weapon. Well, that's just insulting. That's like, that's non-headshot damage. Like, why would I ever not land headshots? I can barely sense, oh no, not this guy. So, I've not managed to kill this guy before, but let's try it. So, on the map, Warden of the Dead. This morbid creature haunts old battlefields to punish those who disrespect the dead, avoid the light of his lamp, or be prepared to face his wrath. So this is going to get very interesting. Oh, I'm just going to grab some of this. Is that health? Nope, of course not. Why would it be health? That would make life too easy. But, okay, that's a spirit. That's good. So, let's see what, if anything, I can do to this guy. Doesn't seem like much, personally. Let me just get in. Looking at how low my damage is, a little bit concerning. Avoid the lamp. Whatever. Take him out. Get a supply key. Oh, okay. Bit more Witchfire. Okay, so you just need to stay away from the lamp. Don't ask me what happens if he sees you. Sure, it's not good. I feel like I may have missed other chests around here. They tend to spawn in random locales. Oh, there it is. Thanks, guy. I can follow you now. Oh, ammo chest. I'm gonna need to grab that. Thank you, bro. What's that about? Wait, we've got two spirits? Oh, hell yeah. Dual wield. double the loot. Let's go. Is that both of them heading to the same area? That hurt. I can't believe I didn't see that. What an absolute moron. What an absolute moron. I'm gonna blame the ghost for that. Yep. What? Okay. Just when I saw something standing there. So, where are you leading me? Seems like a long distance to go. Okay, medium. I can handle light enemies, mostly. Where am I? Going on? Okay, the chalice. Wants me to get the chalice. Where are the enemies? That's what I need to know. No, no, no. Oh, the reloading sucks so bad. Okay, can't use the spell very often. That's good. And that's the light spell, mind you. How was that? Okay. I'm just gonna go back here. It was hard enough as it was. Just gonna reload. Man. Wow, they're really just everywhere, aren't they? So this is really the Souls-like element where they just spawn them all around you. And it's like, yep, just deal with it. Yep. Oh my god, seriously? I might actually die. There's a good chance I'm gonna die here. God. Oh no, not the muskets. Really have to use some strategic thinking in this game. Such dicks. So many of them. Just less enemies. Por favor. I just don't have the firepower for this. Oh no. Here's a question, where the hell do I run? Did they? Oh, they hit me. Alright. Oh dear lord. My kingdom. For a portal. Where are the portals? Oh no, get me the hell out of here. Alright, there's one on the beach if I can get past them down there. I have to get through them, unfortunately. That's terrible. Can I go around? I can go around this way. Oh, God. Okay. Go around this way. Just nicely go around that way. Avoid the environmental traps. And believe that potentially it could be up here. Oh, thank the Lord. Let's just chill. So, That, ladies and gents, is Witchfire. It can get hectic very quickly without you realizing it. Big on just spawning the enemies all around. You can imagine that this gets quite haggard if you're waiting. It's like an extraction shooter or something. Alright, let's check out our demonic weapon. I am excited. More healing. Never enough healing. The witch rearranged her defenses once again. Good. Feel like level 10 might be a breakpoint there. Might just be like, hey, you think this was easy? Here we go. We're going to show you what's really going on. Alright, what is it? Vulture crossbow. Fires a difficult to satiate arrow that actively seeks the next target after killing one. That's exciting. That's very exciting. Especially against those swordsmen. Heavy spell. Curse bell. Spawns a curse bell. Firing at the bell tolls it, stunning all nearby minor enemies. Okay. Interesting mechanic. We can do another second Mysterium. We can do more Arcana. Arcana research will add more. I don't know what this is, so I'm just going to select it because I don't know what it is. And maybe another long-range weapon. Hopefully it's better than the bolt rifle because this thing just, I don't know, lacking the pizzazz for me personally. Now, still haven't gotten enough. So we need to kill 7 more enemies with a hand cannon to get the second Mysterium activation, whatever that is. This increased damage against enemies with more than 75% HP. I will take it. Feel like that's what this thing's really needed. Kill 100 more enemies, so a bit of grind in this, and the vulture. It's exciting. And the large spell, there we go. We're jacked up. Now we may actually be able to do something. Always one step closer to that familiar. Oh. Okay. Alright. Cool mechanic. Zero healing elixirs. That's not good. I'm going to need to find more of those herbs. Perhaps I need to remember what they actually look like. I feel like that might actually help me more than anything. Won't be doing it now. So, what do we have? Some ammo down there. Let's do it. Wonder if they make the herb easy to see. The mushroom, that would be bad. Okay. I don't recall mushrooms giving me witch currency, but great. The more you know. More stuff to level up from, and I'm curious whether we can go beyond our maximum. No, we can't. Okay, so we don't want to use these until we run out of ammo. There you go. Live and learn. Should have done the engagement first and then taken it. Very high. Let's cleanse that. Hey, that extra damage. Coming into its own. I'm playing like a man who has no health potions. Finally. Really? That was my punch? That's all I had? That pansy little Alright. The guns are occasionally doing damage now. I can live with this. Yep, I can definitely live with this. Alright. Great, good. Just need some demonic ammo. Pagophobia. Increased weapon damage against frozen targets. If only. Increase mag size. I will take it any day of the week. So 8 for this one. What's this one? 7. All right, cool. So 2 more. That can be the difference between life and death, gents. And what is that? What is that? Yes. Curse risk high. That's not good. Ah, man. I don't think I can handle... I don't think I can handle this right now. I cannot handle being cursed in my impoverished state. This is not the correct thing for me. What do we have here? We've got the old warden. Let's see what he's got for us. Wow. Really does do more damage. Kind of blast the guy and he seems to not care too much. It's very odd. Wait, can I? That's exciting. I want to try this out. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Huh. Okay. One of them early access things. I don't know if I'm supposed to trigger him to like launch enemies at me. Maybe that's the goal there. Okay, so we've got quite a few to engage. Let's go. Make it happen through there. Yeah, we'll go through here. We'll go through here. Actually get ammo. It's exciting. All right. Apparently, there's something down there. Oh, is there fall damage though? Yes, there is. Live and learn. Ah, this bloody thing. Alright. Let me get that chest first. Great. What I need in my life. More bolts. Let's go. Avoid the corrupted souls of fallen enemies lured in by the soul trap. Alright, great. We'll do. What? What? Oh, the clipping in this game. My god. Clipping was insane. Axeman, new enemy. Like it. Ow. Seriously? Yes, it's gonna hit the other enemies, right? Oh, that's awesome. That is so sick. Alright, cool. I get it now. I may die. I may die. Alright, we're getting there. Oh no. Bum rush that guy, I think. I think enough souls have to go into that thing, and then it will stop spawning enemies. Scary. Please disappear. Please disappear. Thank you. Okay. Oh, and then we get a ton of demonic ammo. Alright, I'll take it. I could use some health though. It's so stingy with health. So, what are we going for? Let's go for the easy area. I do not have the HP for this. What do I know? Where to get the HP for? What was that? Oh boy. Okay. The whole army coming for me. wonder if you can just spam the familiar with demonic ammo, like when you're ready, you know? Load up on as much of it as you can. And just spam it like a maniac. I wonder, can it be done? Can this be used as a sniper rifle? Oh my god, are you serious? You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Those swordsmen though, man, that mechanic sucks. I'm just taking, let's do weakened enemies. Not that I'm gonna survive for too much longer. I need to get the hell out of here ASAP. Let's go. We're out. Extraction time. So that is the mighty crossbow. It's kind of cool. Oh no, don't tell me. How do I avoid this and get up there? There's no way, is there? I have to just run through and pray. What is going on? Another one down here. Just in the portal. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Alright, so we're a little bit further into the game now, and what better way to conclude this quick playthrough than by finally taking on the Witch's first familiar. Now, I'm trying out some new weapons. They aren't fully upgraded, but it's a start. We've got the sniper rifle here. We have an auto rifle here instead of the revolver that we had. Seems way better so far, as I'll demo on this musketeer. Just keep it pinned. I mean, the recoil is almost non-existent. What's going on there? Sniper rifle. That's a sniper rifle. It's amazing. My favorite weapon in the game. It's what I've been wanting this entire time. Look at that. Look at that. Ah, oh, that's brilliant, isn't it? Oh, that's just brilliant. Like playing Overwatch suddenly. The big finale. Do I? No. Do I? There's a void. Ah, well, I guess it wants me to jump into the void. Ah, good luck. Here's our first death. Dear Lord. What am I... Don't know what's going on. Oh god, no. Okay, this is bad. Very bad. I need upgrades of some kind. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, it's definitely Soulslike. Just masses you. Oh, and that's a nice Witchfire loss. What a great way to end this. So, make sure to level up your weapons, make sure to be ready before you take this guy on. It seems like it's a multi-phase battle, and like all Souls-like games, it looks like it's something that needs to be learned. So I look forward to learning this and showing you guys how to actually get through it. That is the early game of Witchfire. I think it has a lot of potential. There's obviously a lot of rinse and repeat. The roguelike elements are very front and center. But let me know if you want to see the rest of this a bit further into the game, as presumably things get a bit more exciting with more areas, different guns, and of course, if you believe it, only 2% of people who watch this channel are subscribed, so make sure to join us because I'll be having a complete beginner's guide soon, as well as a review of the game up until this point, so I look forward to seeing you for those videos. I hope you have a nice day.